Chapter 1. The Betrayal. Picture this. You're sitting alone, staring at your phone. You've typed and erased the same message 5 times. Did you get home safe? Are you okay? But she hasn't replied in hours. You tell yourself she's busy, that she'll text back when she can. But deep down, you already know the truth. You've become too available, too predictable. Every message, every call, every attempt to prove your worth didn't bring her closer. It pushed her further away. The illusion of love is that the more effort you give, the more valuable it becomes. The reality? The more you chase, the more she learns she doesn't have to. Because, my brother, what you thought was devotion was dependence. Chapter 2. The Biological Truth. Let's get clinical for a second. Every woman, and I mean every woman, is wired with an ancient program. It's not conscious, it's biological. Her brain evolved to test, to screen, to measure. When you chase, her instincts don't see romance. They see weakness. It's evolutionary psychology, what biologists call a biological imperative. She's searching for emotional security, and security never chases. In primitive times, the man who chased was signaling scarcity. He didn't have options. He was desperate for acceptance. But the man who stood still, calm, certain, he was abundance itself. He had something the world would follow. And that, even today, is the man she's wired to respect. So when you stop chasing, you don't lose her interest. You trigger her ancient instinct to earn yours. Chapter 3. The Mechanism. Here's how it works. Psychologically, neurologically, dopamine is the brain's reward chemical. The same chemical that drives addiction, desire, and attachment. When you chase, you flood her dopamine receptors with certainty. She knows exactly when you'll text, exactly how you'll react. Her brain gets bored, but when you pull away, her dopamine drops, and the mind begins to crave what it lost. That craving becomes curiosity, then obsession. You see, this isn't manipulation. It's emotional equilibrium. When your energy becomes scarce, it becomes valuable. Your silence becomes the stimulus. Your absence becomes attraction. That's the mechanism, brother. Not magic. Just biology meeting psychology in the oldest dance there is. Chapter 4. The Warning Signs. You've seen it before. She starts texting shorter replies. Takes hours to answer. You send paragraphs. She replies with emojis. You double down. You chase harder. You start over-explaining, over-giving, over-loving. And she fades. But then, something strange happens. The moment you stop, truly stop, she starts watching your stories again. She lingers in your orbit. She texts at midnight. Hey, just thought of you. Not because she suddenly loves you again, but because she felt your absence. And absence creates value. Every woman reacts to emotional scarcity. Every man gets punished for chasing. That's the paradox of modern love. Chapter 5. The Social Conspiracy. Let's talk about the system. You were programmed to chase. Movies, songs, culture, all of it. They told you love means pursuit. That you prove your worth through sacrifice. That patience and begging are signs of strength. But the truth? It was never about love. It was about control. Modern culture emasculated men by teaching them to perform for attention. They gave women the power of selection and taught men that earning validation was romantic. Even social media rewards the chaser. You like, comment, engage, and the algorithm hides your worth in a sea of noise. My friend, this isn't just dating psychology. It's an emotional economy. And the moment you stop chasing, you stop being currency. Chapter 6. The Inevitable Collapse. Every man reaches the breaking point. The night he realizes he's been auditioning for someone who never planned to choose him. You stop sleeping. You overthink every silence. You start losing yourself in the noise of what-ifs. And then, one morning, you wake up, and it's just gone. The obsession, the anxiety, the ache. That's not heartbreak. That's emotional death. The version of you that chased finally died. And what's left is something stronger, quieter, untouchable. Chapter 7. The Bitter Truth. Here's the part that hurts. She never stopped liking you because you weren't enough. She stopped respecting you because you stopped respecting yourself. Every time you overgave, you told her you were disposable. Every time you begged for attention, you told her you were uncertain. Attraction doesn't live in love. It lives in respect. And respect dies when you start chasing. The woman you want most only values the man who doesn't need her to feel valuable. That's the bitter truth. Chapter 8. The Solution Framework. So what now? You stop chasing. Not because you're angry, but because you've remembered your worth. You withdraw your energy, not as revenge, but as restoration. You rebuild your focus, your body, your mission. You find purpose in silence and progress. You stop reacting. You start observing. You learn that composure is your greatest weapon. And one day, you see her again. She looks at you differently, because she feels it. The shift. You're no longer the man who chased. You're the man who became. Because when you stop chasing her, you don't lose love. You rediscover self-respect. And that, brother, is where attraction truly begins.